Now that we're a few weeks into the new year, it's time to check in and see if our daily routines may need a little shake-up, Kara.
Yes, here to share some tips to revamp our daily beauty practices is lifestyle expert Jamie Hess, our friend who happens to be Joan London's daughter. We love having Joan London on the show, and who's also living in Connecticut. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes, I am a Connecticut resident, born and bred, even though now I live here in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's so awesome. And we just love you, and we love Joan, and we love everything that you're doing. So you're talking about revamping our daily habits?
You got it. You know, we're a couple of years into the new year, and a lot of people are like, oh, I made these resolutions, and they went out the window. Stop beating yourself up. It's okay. It's all about doing these little wellness tweaks to kind of get those routines into place. So I partnered with a few brands today to help us do that.
All right, so where do we start? I always think the morning is so important, how we start our day.
Thank you for mentioning that. You know, the morning is really where it all begins, and making self-care a priority is really kind of the name of the game, right? Addressing your supplements is a very easy way that you can kind of revamp your wellness routine in the new year. So that means assessing, what does my body need? What could I be getting more of? And Americans are actually largely deficient in essential omega-3s. That is a proven statistic, and it's because we don't eat enough fish. So there's a lot of omega-3 supplements on the market. You've probably heard of some of them, but maybe didn't know where to start. So I want to tell you about this brand because this is actually a superior omega-3 place where you can get your omega-3s, right? So this is called Cori Pure Antarctic Krill Oil. So this is a superior product because I'll tell you why. So the absorption of the oil into the system is really the game changer here, okay? So when you take your traditional fish oil, it doesn't absorb into the body as well. And doctors have actually proven that krill oil is the best form of omega-3s for absorption. So that means you're taking this pill and it's actually getting into your system better. Also, it gives you no fishy aftertaste. And you might have heard of that with some of the other like fish oil supplements on the market. You're never going to get that with this one. And then finally, it's sustainable. And that's so important to so many of us. So you can find this at CVS, Walmart, and Costco warehouses across the country. You can also learn more about them at CoriKrillOil.com. That's Kori. Now, I want to also talk just a little bit about our medicine cabinet, okay? Because when you think about wellness revamps, you don't always think about your medicine cabinet, but it's a very important place to start because as we're going into cold and flu season, you want to be prepared, even though this winter may look a little different than other winters. You may not be out and about so much, but don't think that means you can't get a cold or a flu. So take a look at your medicine cabinet, make sure you have the right things in there and that you are prepared. One thing I always like to keep in my own family's medicine cabinet is Robitussin Honey Severe Cough, Flu, and Sore Throat. So this is a great product for a couple of reasons. First of all, they have the taste of real, true source certified honey. That is a great additive. It's going to make sure it tastes great and give you all the kind of soothing benefits of honey. The daytime formulation tastes like elderberry. The nighttime tastes like vanilla. So really great flavor profiles. It's kind of fun to take, not a chore to take. And it pairs grade A honey with cough medicine. So if you do have those cold and flu symptoms like body aches and chills and a sore throat, you're going to get relief fast. They have, of course, a daytime formulation that's non-drowsy and a nighttime formulation too. So they have something for everybody. Of course, Robitussin is a brand that we all know and trust, so you can find them at retailers nationwide, and you can learn more about this particular product at Robitussin.com.
How's your husband, George? Because I know he does a lot of work with you, right?
My husband, George, is wonderful. Our entire Instagram account, NYC Fit Fam, started because he proposed to me on a treadmill, right?
No way.
And it kind of started our public-facing persona as a fit couple, and we ran with it, and then we've been going with it ever since.
So do you have any other tips? Otherwise, we want to tell you a story about your mom.
No, I would just say make sure that you make the little daily sustainable practices a part of your routine, right? So getting 20 minutes of mindful movement in, even if it's just a nice walk, getting out in the sunshine, these are not only going to help you lose weight, but they're proven mood boosters and they can even help your sleep.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I love walking and I'm trying to make sure even, just make yourself, even if you're working, take a phone call. But anyway, your mom was on this show. We had a technical difficulty, so she was hearing the entire time she was co-hosting with Scott, she was hearing Let's Make a Deal in her ear. And she just didn't flub. She kept going. So every time we have a live event that's going crazy and we have to focus, we just go,
so Joan London, Joan London.
That's my mom. That's my mom. I learned everything I know from her, and she is my role model and best friend.
Oh, that is
that's so
awesome.
great to
Jamie,
hear.
thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. I hope you have a great winter.